Hello and welcome to episode 142 of the Daily Sales Message, where each and every single day for 142 days now, I've provided you with a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff. I can do this because I've broken sales and selling down into over 500 at the time of writing. It increases all the time. Different individualized components and structures that you can use to do whatever you want to do in selling. I've turned it into paint by numbers. How to find, engage, close, follow up people, keep them happy, get them to repeat buy, get them to buy more stuff from you, get them to review you, recommend you, trust you, you can impress them. The list goes on. I've turned it into all these individual components and curated them together so you can get the exact result you're looking for in a paint by numbers fashion. Because most sales training, most sales advice is wishy-washy and theoretical at best. I think you'll agree. In this episode of the Daily Sales Message, I'm talking about one of the secrets to my success. I hate using terms like secret or trick, but it's not really a secret, but it definitely helped me succeed with my clear sales message consultancy in particular. And it's the notion of asymmetrical communication. So the title for today's episode is that hard work doesn't pay. Hard work doesn't pay. And it's kind of a truth to that, and it kind of isn't. Obviously, you've got to work hard in your business, at your job, whatever you're doing. Of course you do. But there's more intelligent ways of doing things. And this one in particular is all about asymmetrical communication. So speaking with one person, one business, one entity, and that reaching lots of people. I used a hack in the early days of Clear Sales Message when I realized that when somebody needs to articulate their offering to have a value proposition, a clear sales message, when is that most important for them? It's probably most important when they're speaking to a web design company and they're having a website made for their business, product, or service. So I spoke to web design companies and I realized that most people, when they go to a web design company, they don't really have a coherent value proposition, or it's very difficult for them to articulate what they do. The web company tries to help out. It's not really their forte. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It delays the project, blah, 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 blah. And I realized there was a golden opportunity for me to wedge myself in between a web design company and their client. That's when you need a clear sales message. Once I proved that hypothesis, I then rolled that out and spoke to as many web design companies and branding agencies as possible. And I now benefit from all of their marketing, all of their stuff that they're doing to get clients through the door. Because as soon as they get a client through the door that they have an issue with, their value proposition, how they explain their offering, you need to speak to James. Let me introduce you. This is asynchronous, asymmetrical communication because I'm dealing with one person at a branding agency, a web agency, but I'm getting multiple items of business from them, multiple leads, multiple clients, but I maintain one relationship. I'm not having to find 10 or 15 or 100 individual people and I'm trying to cold email and pitch them, etc. They're being brought to me. I'm maintaining one relationship per web design company, of course, for that. So my question for you is referral partners, in this example, asynchronous, asymmetrical communication. What is a suitable referral partner for your business, product or service? And how could you maintain just a few relationships with a few key partners to get lots of business through the door? Because trust me, working hard is important, but working smarter is what makes a real difference. That's how you get a bit of scale, a bit of leverage in what you're doing because you're not spending time doing the grunt work anymore. You found a smarter way, a more efficient way to approach things. So that's it for this episode, 142 of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, I am going to have to read out tomorrow's Daily Sales Message to you because I can't memorize this, unfortunately. I'm not that good. But tomorrow, we're going to be talking about how to sell in 200 words, an early piece of content I created for Clear Sales Message and Selling Confidence, my group coaching program, when I wanted to crystallize in as few words as possible what it meant to sell and how to sell effectively and my approach to it. So tune in tomorrow for how to sell in 200 words. In the meantime, if you haven't already hit the like or subscribe button, whether you're watching us on YouTube, listening to us on your podcast platform of choice, please do so. It allows us to reach more people with our simple, actionable, and free advice for business owners, coaches, and consultants. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I'll catch you in tomorrow's edition of the Daily Sales Message.